Have you ever wondered if a system, even one designed to be objective and fair, could still lead to unfair outcomes for certain groups of people? It is a complex question with significant implications, especially in our increasingly algorithmic world, where decisions are often made by artificial intelligence. A disparate impact analysis is a structured, systematic process used to determine if a seemingly neutral policy, practice, or algorithm disproportionately disadvantages individuals belonging to a protected group. Its core purpose is to detect unintentional discrimination in outcomes, even when the intent was not discriminatory. This analysis is crucial for ensuring fairness and legal compliance, particularly in areas like employment, housing, credit, and, increasingly, in the deployment of artificial intelligence systems. The necessity of this analysis stems from civil rights law, which recognizes that discrimination can occur not only through overt, intentional acts but also through practices that, while neutral on their face, have a statistically significant adverse effect on a protected class. For AI, this means that an algorithm trained on biased data or using proxies for protected characteristics can inadvertently perpetuate or amplify societal inequalities, even if the developers had no discriminatory intent. The focus is on the effect of the practice, not just the motivation behind it. To conduct a disparate impact analysis for an AI system, you typically follow several key steps. First, clearly define the specific protected group you are examining, such as a particular race, gender, or age group, and identify the adverse action or outcome in question, like being denied a loan or not being selected for a job. Second, you gather data on the selection or success rates for both the protected group and a non-protected comparison group. Third, you calculate the selection rate for each group and then compare these rates. A common guideline, known as the forfeits rule, suggests that if the selection rate for the protected group is less than 80% of the rate for the comparison group, then disparate impact is indicated. Statistical significance tests beyond the forfeits rule are also often employed for more rigorous analysis, depending on the data size and context. Finally, if disparate impact is found, the organization must investigate if the practice is job-related and consistent with business necessity, and if there are less discriminatory alternative practices available that would achieve the same legitimate objectives. An important aspect often uncovered during this analysis, especially with artificial intelligence, is the concept of proxy discrimination. This occurs when an algorithm uses seemingly neutral data points, such as zip codes or educational background, that are highly correlated with a protected characteristic and indirectly lead to discriminatory outcomes. Understanding that correlation does not imply causation is vital here. The analysis seeks to identify the effect, regardless of the direct cause, and then explore underlying mechanisms. This proactive identification and mitigation of such subtle biases are central to developing ethical and responsible AI. Ultimately, conducting a thorough disparate impact analysis allows organizations to move beyond mere intent and actively measure the real-world effects of their AI systems. By systematically evaluating fairness, companies can identify and rectify biases that might otherwise go unnoticed, ensuring their technologies serve all individuals equitably. This not only mitigates legal risks and fosters public trust, but also drives the development of more robust, inclusive, and effective artificial intelligence solutions for everyone.